Welcome to Garage Sales Unhinged.
where the characters are as quirky as the finds.
I'm Julie.
And I'm Jake.
Join us as we dive into the wild world of garage sales, yard sales, estate sales, and anywhere secondhand sales are happening.
From bizarre bargains to hilarious haggles.
You won't believe the stories we've got lined up.
Let's get unhinged.
When's the last time you had a good fart?
Oh man, they'll just sneak up on you. It just happens.
Or are those sometimes the best ones?
Define good.
You define good.
Satisfactory, I'd say. It doesn't get you in trouble. It's declarative. It makes a statement.
But it doesn't stain anything.
Right. Yeah, it's a transitory statement. It makes a statement and it leaves. That's the ideal experience. It needs to be physical to the point of feeling relieving, but prefer this like it's more of a tactile, brief tactile sensation, minimal olfactory, zero visual.
So I'm bringing that up because, have you ever seen the fart in a jar?
What?
A fart in a jar.
Oh, no. What?
You can buy farts in jars.
Is this this is a sex thing, isn't it?
I don't know.
It probably is.
Well, okay, so big fan of Bob's Burgers, and I think one time Gene, the son, Gene Belcher, he was going to capture a fart in a jar and was going to take it for show and tell or something one time. I could also be making this up, but it also sounds like something Gene would do. And I do know some people it could be a kink thing that they want to buy someone's fart in a jar, but it also made me go, have you ever seen a fart in a jar at a garage sale? Hopefully not an estate sale. Don't keep that as a memento, my folks. But could that be a thing that you would see at a garage sale? And if it is a thing, would you buy it?
Depends if it's a celebrity estate sale.
Oh, okay. So now let's go off of celebrities. So if it was in the Larry King estate sale, would you bid on it?
Probably not Larry King. I mean, he was really made popular by things coming out of the other end of his body.
What about Anthony Bourdain? Because he ate so many different things.
Yeah, you're right. It's think of what else passed through that area. Yeah. This jar is informed by a vast culinary knowledge.
And how much would you spend for it? If it was a name your own price fart in a jar from Anthony Bourdain?
No, that's not even fair. I don't know. I mean, we got to get into a barter situation, I think.
Yeah. Did he just come back from Thailand? Or
yeah, right. What were we working with here?
Yeah. Well, I bring up this weird question because there's just some weird things that people try to sell secondhand. And I found a Reddit thread where people were sharing some of the weirdest things that they've seen at garage sales, yard sales, swap meets, whatever you may want to call it. This one made me cackle. So there's a list of them. I am going to skip over any of them that are sex toys, anything, because
sure,
they're out there, they're weird, but
yeah, it's low effort.
Yeah,
right.
So this one, somebody posted, someone was selling a cockpit for a 747.
Oh wow.
The guy that was selling it was a pilot, and he bought it to make a simulator at home. And his wife wasn't happy he bought it as he attached it to the back of his garage. Oh. So he had to sell it. The cockpit of a 747 is not a small thing. And I also can't imagine what he spent for it, but I just imagine coming home from running, getting groceries, and you're like, Roger, you did what?
Yeah.
Also, it makes me wonder, was he selling anything else, or was that the only thing at the yard sale?
I just picked up Jennifer from her karate practice, and this is what you did with your afternoon?
I asked you to do the dishes, but no, you had to go get a 747 cockpit and then decide that you want to build it as a simulator.
You're right. Those things, I mean, they're not small.
Yeah,
And
no.
no, like, it's like, this is why we can't have an in-ground pool. I,
Because
I can't leave work at work.
dad spent my college fund on a simulator, a homemade simulator.
That's the thing. It won't. I'm trying to figure out this guy's logic because, like, surely a flight simulator isn't something you just set down and plug into the wall and now it works.
No.
There's a lot of things that happen. So it wasn't going to work. It wasn't going to be a simulator. He just wanted a memento.
Also, I feel like pilots have to do continuing education, and I think part of that is having time in a simulator. But I also feel like it would have to be like an approved simulator, not like, oh yeah, I tried my hand at like the arcade and I got in some hours. Like, no, sir, you have to go to an actual
I
simulator.
think for what he's got back there, it's just sitting in the yard. It's not going anywhere. It's not lighting up. It's not doing anything. It's like maybe it works if you're working for Spirit, I guess.
Ugh. Well, the next one that I'm gonna mention, Jake, I'm not gonna lie, I really want to buy this. If there was a link to it, I would have already bought it, and then I would have brought on the show like, oh, we've already bought it, but it's awesome.
Okay.
A person posted, this was from 11 years ago. I found a taxidermied frog sitting in a tiny rocking chair. Jacob, what would I have done with that?
Yeah. You what?
What would I have done with that?
Oh, you would have given it to me.
Yes.
Yeah. Julie has a running gag where she gives me frogs for presents.
Yeah. And it's also like the dumbest frog ever. Like, what am I going to? And also, this was a real frog that someone taxidermied. Jake, in a little tiny rocking chair, it would have been awesome. Somebody else had posted that they bought a huge box of new, unopened 1990s era floppy disk for $3
Sweet.
and then sold it later on eBay for $300.
Oh yeah, I believe that.
Well, here's the thing. You can still buy new floppy disks today off of Amazon. I think I saw whenever I was doing my little bit of research, you can buy 10 floppy disk that each one of them can hold 1.4 megabytes for $20 for 10 of them.
Yeah, it seems pretty steep today, but hey, I learned the other day by watching old episodes of John Oliver show that hey, that's how a lot of air traffic control systems work.
Yeah, you and I
Like,
saw the
things are
same
still-
episode.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what if the FAA is on eBay buying old floppy disk? Oh,
Honestly, there are some really cool musical artists out there, and that's the medium they work on. They make music on floppy disk only, and like they make use of the. Don't get me started on the floppies.
So another person posted, and I don't know why you would have this. Maybe it was, I don't know, for their kids, like, you know how like kids have like the kitchen set up, like their little kitchen thing that they
Oh, yeah,
can
play cool stuff, right?
yeah, play
Yeah.
school things. Maybe they were gonna do a big box store type kids thing, but it's a homemade Costco sign. I
That's
mean,
cool. I'd like to think that that's in the same backyard as the cockpit.
yeah, right.
You know, it's just like, and this kid is there, and he's got the apron and everything, and he's handing out little plastic hot dogs.
Selling it for $1.50.
Right.
Sold kid. Another one that
If
again,
Costco food could set up in an airport, people would be going just to that airport just for that reason.
you know what? I think that's also why they don't have Chick-fil-A. Oh, no, they do have a Chick-fil-A in an airport.
I
Love
wonder if
Field.
they're open on Sunday.
I don't think they are.
Oh man, that's not cool.
Which also means that that location is missing out on revenue. To actually, because I've been on the side where companies try to get lease space, rent space in an airport for concessions. Those spots are not cheap, but also how much money they rake in, kind of worth it. But
Mhm.
hey, Chick-fil-A, they do whatever they want. This is another thing that I saw on this list that I'm going through that if I came across it, I would have bought it in a heartbeat. And then we would have played it at family game night. It's the OJ Simpson trial board game.
Oh, wow. What? I didn't realize that was a thing. Oh.
I wonder if it's like the game Clue
Oh, man.
and all of your people are just OJ. OJ did it, but with what weapon? I really wish that there was more to these of like, how did that board game come? What was like, was it a shoots and ladders or was it like a clue or is that card game?
Yeah, like instead of like community chest, it's just torso.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah.
Another thing that somebody saw at a garage sale was um, the table that ladies sit on going to a gynecologist appointment, that with the stirrups and everything. And they made a reference like we go to like someone's house and be like, "Do you want to sit in the dentist chair or the gynecologist chair?"
Yeah. There's just no good choices here.
But it's also like if you had that in your house, you can't not talk about it. Like, why do you have this here?
That would be the best thing is to have something like that and then just never acknowledge it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like no, I
And
just
that's the
like this.
thing, like if you were the guest in that home, you're like, I'm not mentioning it either. Because if I do, that's when I'm going to be murdered.
Yes,
So
it's just best not to know.
yeah.
Are you planning a garage sale, yard sale, or estate sale and need some help? Look no further than Garage Sale Supply. They provide top-notch resources and expert advice to help you host the perfect sale. From pricing tips to promotional strategies, they've got you covered. Visit GarageSaleSupply.com and make your next sale a success.
Another person, so I will say before I say what was for sale, it did not come with ammo. So don't worry, there's no ammo associated with this. But someone came across a fully operational bazooka.
Oh, that's impressive. I'll say that's impressive, but if it didn't have ammo, how do they know it's operational?
I know. Was it just a t-shirt cannon?
We just shoved a whole like honey glazed ham in this thing and it worked. We ham fire
really-
rocket.
I would really like to shoot a honey glazed ham.
Yeah. Some damage with the honey glazed ham at velocity.
Again, I think this is something that I would do in my own house, and I kind of want to try to find this. But this person found a little trophy that said "Best Float 1969." So, like, if you think about that, it could be a float and parade or like a boat parade type thing. It's "Best Float 1969," and that was engraved on it. And they have it sitting on top of their toilet for the last 10 years.
That's great.
Also, just kudos to the people that take it and then repurpose it for the right things.
And you really gotta respect somebody that does a joke like that and puts it in an intimate place where a lot of people, there's not a big audience.
Yeah.
Not a big audience. This is pretty bespoke humor, and we love you for this.
Okay. So this one, this is an interesting find. It's not necessarily crazy. It's not, I don't think it's hilarious or anything. But someone found sealed luggage that only had Sega handwritten on it. It was for $10. So they bought it because it was like, it was the mystery. It's the mystery box. What's in the
Right,
box?
Right.
And whenever they opened it, it contained 2 complete master systems, both in working order of Sega systems.
So like the consoles.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty
And
cool.
yeah. And also especially if someone was cleaning out a family member's house or if it was an estate sale, they couldn't open it. They're like, it probably has socks in it or something.
Yeah.
Gold mine. That's the kind of thing of like, we go to these things because we're searching for the treasure. And then our creativity, our minds run away with it going, maybe there is treasure in here. And then this example, there was.
That's part of the thing is like you go to a retail store, you know what to expect. the fascinating thing about the secondhand deal, you walk into any garage sale, it's kind of the endless optimism. Now, granted, that's kind of usually paired with disappointment, but it's the approach. It's that endless optimism of possibility. What am I going to find? What might there be? And if a situation like that, like there's something in this box, I don't know what it is, $4. Kind of like, wow, what do I do? And that's really fun.
Yeah. I will say, like, as I was going through trying to find, like, what are some wacky and crazy things that people have found secondhand shopping? And I'm not really proud to say that this has come up more often than I like, but a lot of people say that there's urns for sale that clearly have something in them. And every post I've seen said I didn't want to open it to see what it was, so they just left it there. But I just want to do a call to arms for people that maybe you have an urn that you would like to sell. Do not sell grandma or grandpa or family member. Like, that's a no-no. Don't do that.
Yeah, I mean, like empty it first, is what you're saying?
You know, do something with the remains. Don't just hand it off to the next person. Just don't do that.
Yeah.
Okay, the last one that's on this list, and it's just chef's kiss beautiful. This person found a painting. They spent $20 on it. The painting is of two men riding through the Old West on horses with revolvers being chased by a somewhat distant group of lawmen or bandits in the background. And the best part of this painting, the two men are Tupac and Bob Marley.
Nice.
I have come across, I think one time, Jacob, I sent you a picture of this thing. It definitely looked like somebody made it, but it had like a picture of Elvis in this like wooden frame type thing. And then there's three like small mirrors next to Elvis. And you were like, well, what are those mirrors? Is it just like a seat? And like, no, you didn't ask what they were. You're like, what are those three dots? I was like, they're mirrors. Like, and it was for sale at Goodwill. They wanted $40 for it.
Ooh,
And I looked at it and I'm like,
that's really high for Goodwill.
well, it also gave me the heebie jeebies. Like, I don't know. I don't want that. But yeah, like this whole list, it kind of made me laugh and go, okay, that's kind of funny. So have you come across things at thrift stores, garage sales, estate sales that you're like, did a double take?
Oh, for sure. There was like an estate sale around here, went to, and there was like an empty glass case. It was empty. And the label inside, they had like a label that was on a string, and it seemed like it had been pulled off of something, but the label was still in there, invisible. It was like haunted doll, do not open.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was good. Goodwill had one of those. Like I think the term for it is like a convex glass painting. It's like an older style. You've seen them. They're like kind of a oval shaped piece of glass, and it's curved, and there's a painting inside of it. And like it kind of has an effect. It kind of bends around as you move around it. And it was of a horse jockey in pink, in the horse jockey uniform. And it was like different shades of pink. You can kind of see a track or something behind him. But the face was like an afterthought. The face was just like something that they did, separate from it. It seemed like it was like cut and pasted onto it. But I was really tempted to get it because of that, because it was just like so off-putting how out of place the face was. I was like, that's kind of awesome, actually.
I really think you and I, without telling the rest of the family, we should buy Christmas gifts this year, only secondhand and only the weird stuff.
Honestly, yes.
Nothing that anyone can use is just weird.
I'm down for this. Absolutely.
I wouldn't say like anything I've come across recently has been like so outlandish or crazy. there's always things like clothing that I'm kind of like, who would wear that? But it's just not my style. But yeah, coming across this list of random things. Granted, the item I saw at Goodwill, the Elvis folksy folk art thing, I'm like, and if it was probably $4, Jacob, you would have
Sure.
had that in your living room by now. $40, not so much.
Hey, I'm shocked at that price, man. Like, what are you doing, Goodwill? What are you doing?
This is a hoity-toity Goodwill.
I think there was a chain of stores. It was one of these in the mid 2010s. Economic conditions were such that you had these overstocked stores. A lot of retailers had wacky stuff going on, and so they had all this crazy surplus, and it cost less for them to just eat the loss and give it to these surplus stores than it would be for them to pay for the warehousing.
Yes.
So you have places like Dirt Cheap. There's a small chain operated in just a few states, and I was fortunate to be able to go to one. And once I went, I was like, I'm just going here now. At the time, the quality was good because it was just like Target just has too much stuff.
Yeah.
So this Target thing that would have been $30 is now like $1.70.
Nice.
It was crazy. But I'd go in there and like there'd be a gigantic box filled with mop heads.
Okay.
Just mop heads. And that was kind of the reality of overstock is that you never know. And it might be like the most wicked awesome thing you ever saw. Like this is actually useful and actually good, and it's $3. I'm loading up. Or it'd be stuff like that. Like, I guess I need a mop head. I don't know that I need 600.
Well, you know what I do need, and I want to put a call out to our listeners. If you can find me a taxidermied frog sitting in a rocking chair, you call me because that's going to be
No,
Jacob's gift.
No. What you know what? I'll take you up on that challenge. Why don't you go ahead and give everybody your phone number?
Yep, it is. I can give him your number. I know it off the top of my head.
No, that's okay. That's all right.
But also, if any of our listeners, if you come across something wild and crazy, let us know what it is. You can hit us up on Instagram at Garage Sales Unhinged. Or you can actually email us at garagesalesunhinged@gmail.com.
Email us. You never email us anymore. We love you. We worried about you.
Jacob is. I'm not. I could care less. No, I'm kidding. We love our listeners.
We love our listeners. You are our boyfriends and girlfriends. We think of you when we're by ourselves.
And on that note, thanks for joining us this week, folks. Jake, this was fun. Talk to you later.
All right. See you later. Bye.
Bye.